America's demise. Russia and China de-dollarization. Babylon is falling. I'm going to give all the honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWACHAA, QADASH. Love honor to my elders at Great Millstone, taught for the truth through the Spirit, singing honor to the elect. Peace and blessings be. All the sincere men, women, and children do consist of the 1/3, and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom. Get right into it. I don't want to make this long. You must understand that America's power, it's in its military. And the military pushes the backing of the dollar. The dollar has no power other than the power that America forces the other nations to use with the petrodollar. And now that the nations are leaving the petrodollar and using their own currencies, as of right now, America's dollar value going down is kind of like people not using legal tender. You can go to a lot of places in America and still use legal tender, which is cash and coins. But primarily, people are using what? Digital currency, credit cards, debit cards, CBDs, or crypto-based digital currency, all of that. But America is starting to become obsolete when it comes to the international economic stage because these countries are tired of the whore. America's the whore that rides upon the beast in the book of Revelation. The beast goes back to the EU. The EU would be the 7 heads, the 10 horns would be NATO. Anyhow, the de-dollarization of Russia-China trade is practically complete, according to Georgy Zinoviev, the director of the Russian Foreign Minister's first Asian department, as cited by RIA Novosti. Alright? Quote, the share of national currencies in Russian-China payments is growing at an extremely rapid pace, Zinoviev told the news agency. At the beginning of 2022, it was hovering around 25%. Now it is exceeding 80%. So in other words, when Russia and China was making payments, doing transactions, for 25% of the time they were using their own currencies at the beginning of 2022. We're in the third quarter now of 2023, and now they're using 80% of their own. This is the news that people here in America are not aware of, that they're not looking at. You have no clue of what that's going to do to the prices here in America. Inflation costs us for the rise of the value of the product, not necessarily the actual value, but the price. Because the dollar's losing its value. Now you need more for the same product when the product gets the same product. There's nothing wrong with the product. It's not that the product got any better. It's just the dollar's losing its value. All right. He added that the volume of trade in the ruble is Russia's currency, yuan is China, pair on the Moscow Exchange, MOEX, had outpaced volumes in the dollar-ruble pair long ago. So the transactions between Russia and China have increased, far exceeding more than what it was when it was the ruble of Russia and the dollar, which is America. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23 and 24. How was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How was Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught because thou hast striven against the Lord. So a lot was said that Jeremiah 50, 23 and 24. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? The hammer. People say, I'm going to lay down the hammer on you. Like my old school, my grandma, auntie, them, whatever. Right? They go think about a judge when they lay down the hammer. They call it the gavel. America wants to dictate and try to judge the world. Well, you're losing your power now. The other nations have militaries too. The other nations, they find other means to do international trade, and they're cutting you out. And you're going to become a desolation soon because not America. Russia just said that they put into combat duty the Satan II missile. And it says that thou art found and also caught. How is that? Because the internet is exposing you for all of your evil and wickedness. That's why you got things called medical misinformation. So you got things called misinformation because you're trying to control the narratives. But you've been found out. And these nations are sick and tired of you, man. Go back to the article real quick. According to Genevieve, Russian and Chinese businesses are, quote, rapidly moving away from the toxic, modern women love using that word, Western currencies, opting for the ruble and yuan as more reliable and safe way of payment. You gotta remember, man, these are the same people that had us in hardcore bondage. So the way that they got rich was through rape, rob, and murdering. And they're doing the same thing throughout the whole earth, but that's Esau's blessing. The fatness of the earth and to live by the sword. He knows nothing else but to bring war, death, destruction, violence. Right? But the reason why America's fallen is biblical prophecy. Every great nation always has an end. But every nation that had the nation of Israel under captivity, they always flourish. I think America got so rich so fast. I think Egypt got so famous so fast. Right? Anyways, I'm going to close out with this precept. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, and the Apocrypha are part of the 1611 King James Version Bible. Pride is hateful. Sirach 10 and 7 through 8. Pride is hateful before God and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, yeah, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So with that being said, please edify and fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.